to Mayor in the morning. Pew 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 pew. It's not quite morning, as I've been informed. Hello, hello. Okay. There's some news I want to announce, but I don't know if I can announce it. So we'll just have to sit and wait.
Do you want to announce it?
I don't know. Is that what people do, or is it cooler to not announce it and then people just see?
They see you on the thing. I don't know. I don't know what's best. What does the chat think? Like, what's cooler if Chrissy announces something really cool she's going to be on, or she just lets people see her on it, take pictures, and share it? Because people will see this.
People will see this. I had to quickly call and get an emergency hair appointment for tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday. That's tomorrow.
Is that other really cool thing definitely happening as well?
I am waiting on an email confirmation about that other cool thing, the Friday thing.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's crazy when a lot of this happens over, Facebook message.
You never know who's watching it, I guess.
You never know. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they're both definitely on.
Yeah. Well, my dad'll be happy. He's quite the fan
Yeah, I can
of
bring
one
your
of those
dad.
things.
I can bring your mom. I can bring you. One of the things is letting me bring 3 guests. So, do you think you'd be able to or would want to?
Would I want to go to that thing?
Yeah,
What time does the car pick you up?
3.
That's actually tricky. Yeah, maybe I could take a little time off. What
Ooh.
day of the week is that one?
It's next Tuesday, the 10th.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they'll bring us back.
It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. God, the last time I had a car take me anywhere was when I was an intern at Dateline at NBC, and the car took me back because it was late. We ran late for some reason. Not that I had an important internship. I was like a production intern, but I don't remember why we were there late. But a big ass black SUV took me back to Fairfield U, and I kept saying to the driver, I'm like, "Can you drive as slow as you can? Can you?" I was giving him like the longest way possible around campus to the place where I lived. I
Can
wanted
you
as many
drive by
people.
that bitch who's always talking shit so
Yes.
she can see me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was like, can we drive past this dorm and this dorm? And I was so mad because I like had him just wait outside my place. I took a long time to get out. Nobody was walking by. Nobody saw me get out. I was so upset.
Aw.
So, and no one probably saw me inside the car because the windows were all black. So the guy probably thought I was like fucking autistic or something. But and that was junior year of college. So it's been a minute.
Hmm. Hey, look who's here.
Keri Smith! Oh my God, Carrie, do you want to come on? I'm about to go through the best Johnny Depp Amber Heard memes. Let's send her a link. I'll do that. So that's why I was late today. I mean, there's always a different reason for me being late, but for today, that's the reason. Is I'm sort of getting together this thing.
I think I think it's okay if you're late. I think it might be a bit weird that it's Mayor in the morning.
Mm.
Like
It is still the
maybe
morning.
yeah, for a small part of it. I mean, I don't really know. I just, you know, I'm very much into making sure the branding is right. And if it's Mayor in the morning and it's Mayor in the afternoon, and might as well change it to Chrissy Mayer's back talk.
Oh no. Okay, interesting development.
Interesting development.
Okay, no, just interesting possible detail snafu. It's okay. It's okay. So you're talking
Is
about
that
the
exciting
morning?
thing not going to happen now? Is it that
No,
kind of snafu?
it will. It just okay, okay. I think it'll be okay.
Is it
It's
not going to
hard.
happen next week? Is it going to happen another time or something?
No, it's just there's an interesting detail that I didn't think would apply to this. That I have to a possible detail.
Oh, okay. Is it something that some people have gotten twice and then
Uh, I don't know. I don't know if we should talk about it.
okay.
So, because I don't really have all the details. It's tricky because I have to do this, and I also have to. I don't know all everyone's email addresses to send to this person. Could you message me your shoot. This is I'm gonna talk to you in the private chat. Um
I think I have an idea what this is.
I wish I could just screenshot and send you this message here. It sounds like okay. Maybe if I just and I'm gonna send your email too with this.
Okay. I think people will eventually appreciate how cryptic we are with this. But for now, I'm sure that we're pissing everyone the fuck off.
Yeah, I don't mean to be cryptic. This is just like I probably shouldn't have gone live right when this was all developing.
But also, we don't want to jinx it.
No. It almost sounds like I think everybody wants this to happen. It's just there are some details that have to be worked out. And
You
send
have
me
to prove
and put
yourself.
your email address in the private chat again.
You
I
don't
know it.
have
I'm
my
just
email?
having a
Jesus.
stroke right now. I want to make sure I have it right. I don't want to yell it out for the whole everyone to hear. Oi.
Well, wait, you don't even know if both of my parents would want to go to this thing. We should ask them first.
Okay.
We're assuming, and we're probably right.
Well, we can send them tickets. It sounds like they have to take care of this kind of in advance because of this certain detail.
Do you want to text me the detail that I'm assuming I know what it is?
Yeah.
That I don't think is an issue for either of my parents or me because we're
Okay.
friends with Gino Bisconti.
Again, I don't see how Gina would help in this instance.
No, didn't Gino already help?
Uh, no.
Oh, okay. So text me what this is.
So I'm sending it to you. It looks like the emails are the only thing that's being asked for. So maybe before I send him the emails, I should ask
Oh, this is what I thought.
all
They
possible parties if they
both of my
really want to go.
parents have proof that they are who are they? They say they
People
are.
that they,
Yeah, that's why I said Gino helped because Gino helped
we're not.
us.
It has nothing to do with Gino. We're not trying to involve Gino in this.
No, he's not involved at all.
Okay, so let's not bring him up.
Fine. Guess we can't say his name anymore. All right, so I'm going to
Maybe
step
go
off.
call them.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm going to step off. Have
step
fun.
off. Sorry, audience.
Okay.
Bye, Frank. That was awkward at all. That wasn't awkward at all. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry, we're restarting. Welcome to Mayor in the Morning. I feel like a hypocrite because I go, oh, this Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial is such a big distraction. Why are we all spending so much time focusing on it? Why are we all so obsessed with it? But here I am on Mayor in the Morning wanting to talk about it. But not the boring stuff, the fun parts, which are the memes. I have truly enjoyed the memes that have come out of this trial. And people are like, oh, why is everybody watching the trial to begin with? There's probably people who are like, there's people who believe that this whole trial is like a big psyop, that this is the distraction so that we don't notice like the Pfizer docs that are dropping or whatever, or the news with the jabs. And that's not false. That's not wrong. I feel like there's always distractions and there's always shit going on behind the scenes that they're not making public, that the powers that be don't want to like really put it out there. The point is, this trial is so compelling to people because it's not political, right? You have Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. They are both Hollywood actors. They're both on the left. So this is not a politically polarizing trial to follow. Whereas with Kyle Rittenhouse, it was very much Kyle Rittenhouse kind of being on the right, representing almost the populist opinion of America, centrist, whatever. He definitely wasn't left. He was definitely a kid. It was a self-defense case. So Rittenhouse was so polarizing because it was basically right versus left. But with Heard and Depp, they're both on the left. They're both. It reminds me. It's very much like a tabloid trial. It reminds me of like when I'd go to the freaking supermarket with my mom, and she'd always pick up like the People magazine or the Inquirer, right? Like this is like a big tabloid trial. Yeah, it's definitely a real trial. And Amber Heard took the stage yesterday. I haven't watched all of the footage, but what I've seen so far, woo! I think the general consensus is not showing Amber Heard in a good light. I feel like the favoring is in Johnny's direction. He's looking better. I don't know if this is because he's just a better actor. Who knows? How could that not be part of it, right? How could that not be part of it? She seems crazy, and I'm gonna start showing you guys some of these memes. And I tweeted about that I was going to do this. So maybe if you guys could put your favorite Johnny Depp memes in my Twitter, in my tweet, I can pop them on here. Yeah, sorry to be distracted, but I'm dealing with the thing. No, we're not here to talk about my areolas, Walker. That is not what's on trial here today. You're never going to know. People have deep faked my nudes, but that's all you're going to get are the deep fakes. You're not going to see the real thing. Sorry to disappoint. But before I share the best of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial memes, I want to tell you guys about some of my dates coming up. I'm so excited to be, and things are happening. More dates are coming through. We've been working on some new cities, and we're slowly putting together a little bit of a spring tour here, spring summer tour. So next Saturday, I'm going to be in Morris Plains. That's a dojo of comedy, Tips Ale House. Next Saturday, May 14th. That's going to be super fun, especially for all my Jersey people who missed the Atlantic City shows. And my girl Amanda Gale is going to be opening for me, and Gina Hyena I think will be hosting. Then this is a brand new development. Simcast Live will be having a panel at the Orlando MegaCon, and this is happening again, like very soon, like in a couple of weeks. So, like literally in 2 weeks. So we're going to be having a Saturday panel. 6 o'clock at the Orlando MegaCon. It's gonna be myself, Brittany Venti, Anna that Star Wars girl, and we're also just figuring out who else is gonna be on. There's talk of cosplay. I mean, Anna of course is gonna cosplay. That's her thing. So I wonder if we all. I mean, I can't be the only one not cosplaying. So I am accepting suggestions for what I should cosplay as. Let me know. Because I don't know if it's like I feel like, I got to cosplay as a character that's like relevant, that people are like only in the last year or two. But I think that's not the case. Then I'm going to St. Louis. Oh, I can hear an echo. Wednesday, May 25th. I'll be headlining the Helium Club out there in St. Louis. Then I'm heading to Illinois. Friday, May 27th. I'll be at the Vixen in McHenry, which I'm told is an hour outside of Chicago. And then we are doing, I guess this will be technically our second Simcast Live. It was going to be our first until this MegaCon thing came through. Then Simcast Live will be Saturday, May 28th at Reggie's in Chicago. We're going to have 2 shows, 7:30 and 10 o'clock. Me, Brittany Venti, and we're still, again, these dates just came through, so we're going to to be confirmed will be other amazing guests. Working on some more dates for the summer, but then I know for sure September 8th, Thursday, I'll be in Austin headlining the Cap City Comedy Club, and then to Philly Wednesday, September 14th, I'll be at the Helium Comedy Club out there. So go to my website here, chrissiemayr.com, to get your tickets. Can't wait to see you at all these shows. Hello, Frank. Do you have...
Hello.
Oh, Frosk. We have a vote for... I've been seeing people
That's a
writing
fun idea.
Frosks.
My parents are very excited.
Okay.
My dad has the thing that he needs. We'll have
Okay.
to work on getting my mom the thing that she needs.
Okay. It doesn't sound like they're asking for the thing.
It's
It
just
sounds like...
don't ask, don't tell.
It sounds like right now they are just asking for the email. So I just wanted you to see, to confirm if they can come so I can give this
Yes.
guy their emails.
Yes. And do you know if we're all going to be in that car service?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
idea. Unless the timing doesn't work for you. But if you can
No, all good.
make it work.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to put these emails into this chat. I think, yeah, if you look at the wording, it's like clever wording. I think it might be like, okay, hold on. We're about to get to these Amber Heard, Johnny Depp memes. I'm just giving you guys more time to put your favorites in my Twitter chat, in my tweets. Okay. I'm glad they're excited.
My mom was very, very excited. But the first
Aw.
thing she said was like, "Oh my God, I'd love to go, but please just let your father go. He'll be so thrilled." And I
Aw.
said, "Well, how about both of
Bitch,
you?"
you can come too.
Yeah.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, I don't want to be a pest and like ask for many guests, but they would just say, no, here's a limit or something. And I guess you guys will be sitting in the live studio audience or something, or wherever you want, or backstage. I don't know. I've already said too much.
People are going to be very excited to see you next week on Rachel Ray.
Oh, and I have to send the emails. Ah. Right. What's your? Hmm. I need middle initials. I
You
think
don't know my middle initial?
I know yours.
My dad's middle initial is J.
I knew it.
I don't know if I know my mom's.
I don't. I don't know if they're asking for that. I'm just giving that because,
To differentiate.
yeah. Oh boy. Sorry, chat. Sorry to make it weird for you.
Hey, just crazy timing. It's fun.
Yeah. Things are happening.
Get a couple
Okay.
super chats if you want to knock those out before we
Yes,
start.
I would love to. Deranged Lunatic. What's up, Deranged Lunatic? When are you gonna have BX Bullet back on Simcast? Ooh, okay. Yeah, we can reach out to her. I, do you think she would come back on, Frank?
I
She
don't
had a little bit of
know.
a
She's having some.
conflict with Brittany Venti right now.
Yeah, I'd like to see how that gets resolved.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe Simcast is the right channel for that. Maybe it's not.
It might be, yeah. It might be the place where if it's not resolved and they're both on together, like it would all probably go down. Stan, super chat from Stan. Hey, Chrissy, check out Nick Rakita's live coverage of the trial. It's very entertaining. Maybe we should just restream that. Thanks, Stan. Yeah, I know I've been meaning to check it out, and I'm also working on getting Nick back on this show to talk about his coverage and his thoughts on everything. Matthew Hammond, what's up, Matthew? If you are going to cosplay, can we get you as one of the many ginger-sided comic book characters? Oh, of course, if I cosplay, it will be of a ginger character. I can't hide these luscious locks. I'm getting my hair like re-dyed on Friday. Okay. Sorry, that was clunky. I want to start with this meme. This is a good one. I just when I came back home, I found on my side of the bed she left the Star Wars sequel trilogy. This is a great meme. This is very perfect for May the 4th because we all know it was shit. This was a great one. Okay, what's next? Let's see here. Oh. Oh, this was the article. Johnny Depp breathes Amber Heard's lawyer quietly. I'll object you. Started the trial now. Oh, how he was a little. Yeah, he tried the hair down at the beginning and then he realized slicked back is the way to go. It looks much better. Looks more profesh.
He's
And
probably
as I
become very encouraged by the reception from the fans.
Oh yeah, every time he gets out, they're all screaming, "Johnny, Johnny!" And then when Amber gets out, they're like, "You shit the bed. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do
I mean,
that?"
it would have been so easy to not shit in the bed, and this would not be a thing.
Especially, I feel like she shit elsewhere and then put it in the bed. I just don't.
Wow. You think that's what happened?
I think she pooped in the toilet, fished it out, and threw it into the bed. Unless she straight up peed and pooped in the bed. That's almost more disgusting.
I am
Oh,
having a hard time. I mean, both are bad, but which is which is worse?
I think it's worse to fully pee and poop in the bed because then you're dealing with pee. If you pee and poop in the toilet and you just fish it out and you toss it onto the bed, then it's like you didn't initially decide to do it in the bed. It's like you decided to do it in the bathroom and then on second thought, like you have to touch your own poop in that instance. In that instance, both people have to touch the poop, or Amber and the housekeeper.
I mean, on one hand, if you poop in the bed, you're having major physical health problems. If you poop in the toilet, fish it out, place it in the bed, you're having major mental and
Because you're at
emotional
that point, you're
problems,
touching your own poop.
and you're being very vengeful. That's fucking psychotic.
At that point, we're no better than the animals. Yeah, that's just. If I were upset with them, that's the last thing I would do. I would not. I would not mess with toilet stuff. Okay, so this submission is from Kayla Flournoy. I might still be saying your name wrong. Fun fact: Amber Heard and Elon Musk used to date, and that bruise on his face is looking hella sus right now. I don't know if this is a meme. I mean, this is a great photo, and I love this like the scandalous detail that these two used to date. But I don't know if this qualifies as a
Kayla
meme,
did not
Kayla.
understand the assignment.
Did you not understand? It's okay. She's trying. Petition to replace Amber Heard with Johnny Depp in Aquaman. This is great. I forgot that she was in Aquaman. Justice for Johnny.
She's very forgettable. I forgot that she was the girl in Pineapple Express.
What? I didn't even know there was a girl in Pineapple
Yeah, I
Express.
think she was the high school girlfriend to Seth Rogen.
Damn. Was she blonde in that role?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, here we go. Petition for Johnny Depp to say you will always remember this day as the day you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow after winning the trial. I've seen this meme with like different things written on the what's this called? This is not a whiteboard. This is like a projection screen. But I don't know why Spider-Man is delivering this. A little bit confusing on that meme. Oh my god, I love it. Honey, could you Honey, have you seen my container that could possibly contain cocaine? Oh. Yikes, pooping on the bed. That's gross.
This meme insinuates that she shit on the bed.
Yeah, that it was a direct hit. Okay. Okay, they wrote back amaze, which is short for amazing. I wonder if that means everything's going to be okay.
Unless that's a reference. This is a maze. Could be a reference to Labyrinth. Maybe it's all a
I don't
mess. Hard
think
to
that
get
the
through it.
that this person that's associated with this thing would be making Labyrinth references.
I don't know.
Ah! All right. Well, shoot. Well, we do have time if we need to get certain things.
Yes, yes. I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Okay. On to the next meme. Whoa. At least it wasn't shit. Is this from. No, this isn't from
Nightmare on Elm
Stranger
Street.
Things. Oh, it is.
Hmm.
When the bed was bleeding? Or was the ceiling bleeding?
He was bleeding.
He was in Nightmare on Elm Street?
I think it was his first role or his first big role.
Wow. Right, because he wanted to be a musician originally. Oh, I remember this. What was this the logo for? This hand here. Body Glove. It was like a surfing
I can't see. You got to
company.
zoom in. I
It
have
might have
no
been
idea what that
the
is.
Body Glove
But
logo.
that's a stegosaurus right next to it.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you know your dinosaurs.
I know my dinosaurs.
Saturday Night Gino, I think. Hey, well, now everybody is heard about the turd. That's pretty cute.
Do you understand that reference on?
It's from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Am I missing something?
Yeah. Do you know the bird's the word?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I thought you didn't get it. Okay.
Oh, I get it.
Okay, good.
Oh, God. Amber Heard. Preparing to frame Johnny Depp 2017. Damn.
You know what makes this
It's a
so
little
much
too
more
real.
difficult for Amber Heard is that we've all just gotten over Jussie Smollett and all the lying, all the
Yes.
manipulation, all the victimhood, all of that. So everyone's going into this already skeptical of Amber Heard's story.
Wow. Right, because she didn't donate all she promised she would donate to those charities. Said she would donate like 3.5 million or something. What charity was it? Let me Google it. Which charity? Okay, ACLU. Amber Heard did not donate 7 million settlement, and ACLU believes 500K came from Elon Musk. So how much did she actually donate? Wow.
Oh, you got somebody waiting in the wings here.
Hey, it's Keri Smith.
Hey, how are you guys?
Oh my God, so good to see you. How are you settling in to the house?
Yes, I'm in the 1914 house now, and this room is everything's a mess. I mean, we're settling in. We're just unpacking slowly, but we've been tearing down wallpaper. So I just
I can see that.
I
There you
stacked up a
go.
bunch of arts to try to hide it.
Oh,
Harry,
But yeah,
what's new there? Is it a new camera or new lighting?
it's new. The lights that I was using in my old place, they work better in this house for some reason. I think because the ceilings are a lot higher.
Your picture is so much sharper.
Look at that. I didn't
it looks
change anything.
good. Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. We're like, whatever camera or whatever's different, it looks good.
Good. It's just this house is all that's different so far. But although I do have
Wow.
plans, I got a list of things from Comics Division that he uses, so we're gonna upgrade in this new
Mm.
place. But yeah, we're in the house. We don't have a shower, so we would go to the gym to shower. We're currently building 2 showers. We do
Wow.
have a
Wait, this
toilet and
house
a
existed
sink.
with no showers in it?
Yeah, because it was built 1914, and then when they got indoor plumbing, they added a clawfoot tub and a toilet, it just randomly in this big room over to my left, which is gonna be my husband's studio. So there was
Whoa.
this big room with just a little toilet in the middle. It's so weird.
Weird. It's like
And
people didn't care about shitting and bathing back then. It was like an afterthought. Like they're so poor. They're like, we can't even think about our bodily functions.
yeah. So
Oh my God.
so yeah, we got the AC going though. So it's kind of I feel like we're camping. We're kind of camping in
You're
this house right
glamping.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's
Uh,
pretty cool. So wait, there are toilets, right? It's just there's
We
one in
do
the
have
middle of
one
the
working
room.
toilet now. Yeah, well, we moved it. We've already moved it. We moved it under the stairs. So, we got a toilet under the stairs. And And then we're working on 2 bathrooms upstairs. Those are the first rooms we're doing. And yeah, I'm excited. If you guys, when you guys come to Texas, you have to check it out. Hopefully, we'll be further along.
Yay. I know I'll be there in Austin in September, but hopefully in Dallas before then.
You might be in
Cool.
Houston last weekend of July too.
Houston.
Frank,
Right.
I love that you've just fully embraced the filing cabinet nickname, and it's your avatar. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah, what made you pick the
Oh, it's
filing
great.
cabinet originally?
It was because of the Frost situation where you had gone on FNT doing an impression of Frost and the play off of her shouting at all of the brave women who worked at G4. And then she got to Zipper. And then the idea was like, okay, if there's a woman named Zipper that
real
works there,
person.
who else might work there with retarded sounding names? So filing cabinet was one of them. And then I went on to your Frostcast. It was you, me, and Az.
Oh,
And I
right.
was filing cabinet playing off of that. And,
Okay. I
and the
thought
legend
okay.
lives on.
I knew it was from the Frost thing. I just was like, is that music? Oh,
Oh,
no,
it's a
the
train in my little town.
Oh, that's cute.
I have a train, and also every day at noon, there's a siren that goes off.
Is it annoying or is it like quaint?
It's kind of quaint. You're like, oh, it must be noon.
Oh.
Here, I'll mute myself.
No, I kind of liked it. I thought it was the beginning of my crypto read music.
I thought it was too. Which one was it? Is it the loaf? Oh, let me see. Is it
Yeah,
this?
play it. Yes, that's what I thought it was.
Wow.
Remember we did this with your church?
Yes. I'm so glad you clipped that. I want to send it to them.
Shout out
good.
to Chrissy's Clippers.
Shout out
You
filing
sent-
cabinet.
See that text I sent you, Frank, about one of the Clippers?
Yes, I did
Isn't
see
that
that.
funny?
That's hysterical.
Isn't that funny? Okay. This is from Dom. Ooh, yeah. I was going to say you should cosplay as Jen Psaki. But first, you'll have to bash your own face with a wrench 30 or 40 times. So, yeah, don't want that. I don't think anybody wants to see Jen Psaki cosplay. Carrie, we're talking about the best Johnny Depp, Amber Heard memes.
Can I have something to say about the Amber Heard thing.
Yes. Yes.
I saw your tweet about I love a one woman play or one woman show.
That's what it is.
Yes. Yes. And something struck me watching her. So if you compare, so first she had to watch him testify, right? And there was this part where he was talking about, I found him to be, maybe people disagree, I found him to be very truthful. I thought his emotions lined up with what he was saying. Maybe you think he's just a very good actor, which also he is a very good actor, so who knows? But
he wasn't giving it too much in the way that I feel like
Right.
she was giving it too much.
Right. But he said this one thing. He had this one very sort of poetic moment where he was talking about how right after she threw the bottle that smashed and sliced off the tip of his finger. And I was staring there, and he says, I was staring at the bone in my finger, and I just thought, this isn't life. This isn't my life, right? And I think she watched that
and
she was thinking, I've got to do something poetic. So she does it, and she does it with this stupid filthy carpet line. She tries to do the same thing, have this poetic moment.
Been copying him, and she's been copying his clothes.
Yes. Oh, you're right. I didn't even notice that. Look at that outfit.
She reminds me so much of Jodie Foster in every movie that she's in court. Like the whole thing about like this can't be happening. I can't as a woman. I was like, oh my god, this is like Jodie Foster from Contact, Jodie Foster from The Accused. It's like she's studying. Play it.
Play the part with the
and I stopped laughing, but I didn't know what else to do. You know, I didn't know what to do. You would think you would have a response, but I, as a woman, had never been
as a
hit
woman.
Like that.
As a woman.
I just want to remind everybody, I'm
an adult, and I'm sitting next to the man I love, and he slapped me for no reason, it seemed like, and I missed the point. It was that stupid. Second slap, I know he's not kidding, but I don't know what else to say or do, so I just stared at him. I didn't say anything, I didn't react.
A normal person would be like, what the fuck?
I didn't move or freak out or defend myself or say, what are you doing? You're crazy. I just stared at him because I didn't know what else to
She
do.
fucking hits people. Like, she hits him.
Yeah.
He slaps me one more time.
Okay. Also,
Hard.
can you pause it for a second? If you watch her body language, so she doesn't break eye contact with. She's like talking to the jury, and she's looking at them the whole time. She's doing the romancer, where you just keep these kind of personality disordered people. I know they diagnosed her as a borderline. I do think she's some type of cluster B. She's doing that thing where she keeps the eye contact. And a lot of times we think that liars break eye contact. Oh, if they broke eye contact, they're lying. It's the opposite for a lot of them. They
Wow.
stare because they want to see if their words are having an impact on you. If you're buying it, she doesn't
Also,
do
they're
any.
aware of that. Like, oh, I'm lying, so I better keep it normal. I
Yes.
better like not look squirrely, so I'll just
Yes.
look dead ahead.
Exactly. They know that we think that if you break eye contact, that they're lying, so they keep it. Plus, she doesn't look like a lot of times when people are accessing emotions, the part of your brain that you use to access emotions causes you to look down and to the right. Usually, she's talking about something very emotionally where she was slapped. Her eyes never go down to the emotional area. It's like
Wow.
she's not accessing real emotion. Now, you could argue, well, maybe she's so separated from it now, she's just recounting it and is not living the emotion while she's talking, except she's trying to perform emotion. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
got really in the weeds here,
I
but
love it.
look at that.
Yeah.
Like acting, bad acting.
Uh-huh.
This is a great
One thing
comment.
I noticed, and I don't know if it means anything, but she's constantly switching from past tense to present tense and
Yes.
recounting the story.
Oh,
And I don't know what that
shit.
means, but it's almost like she's playing a role live on stage right now. Like, this is what I do. This is what I did.
Frank, you're
It's
so right.
very weird.
So usually truth tellers, they keep it in the past tense when it's in the past.
Right.
However, sometimes they bring it into the present. Okay, if they're lying, you'll see people switch to the present tense sometimes because they're imagining it, they're creating it in their head. So it's happening present tense in their head. However, sometimes people go into the present tense when they really are reliving something emotional and they're feeling like they're right there again. Even Johnny Depp in his testimony, he went into the present tense. He was also jumping back and forth. I think in his case, this is my bias, but I think he's truthful. I think he was slipping into the present tense because he's really reliving this as he's talking about it. But she's
Plus,
like,
she's more likable.
yeah.
And
She's
her
so
hair
fake.
is like, her hair was too done at the beginning, and now it looks like she just rolled out of bed. She must have fired her stylist, and she's like, I got this.
Why do you think she wore that suit?
Probably because she saw Johnny Depp wear the same one the day before. She copied his bee tie. She's so fucking nuts. All right, I'm going to keep playing this. Oh, and so she's looking at the jury. That's where I guess they're over here. Wow.
Time. Hard. I lose my balance. At this point, we're sitting next to each other on the edge of the couch, or I was on the edge of the couch. And I'm all of a sudden realizing that the worst thing has just happened to me that could possibly happen to you. I
Is that the
realize
worst
that
thing?
I wish so much he had said he was joking. Because it didn't hurt. It didn't physically
Fake
hurt me.
exacerbated
I was
sound
just
is
sitting
really
there.
frustrating to hear. Chrissy, go back like 10 seconds maybe. Like, I wish he said he was joking.
Yeah.
Right.
And I realized that I wish so much he had said he was joking.
Oh my god.
Because it didn't
So
hurt.
fucking cringe.
It didn't
It
physically
is.
hurt me. I was
It's unnecessary to say. Like, you can
Yeah.
tell if the person you're with is like joking or not. I think generally.
Yeah. Plus she's
Or if you didn't know, you'd be like, yeah, I don't know if he was joking, but like it was shocking to me. But that's not the part to put emphasis on. Like, I didn't know if he was joking. It's a performance.
also she just said the third slap hit her hard. And then she's like, but it didn't hurt. What?
This all
Maybe-
goes out the window when you hear the audio of her going, "What? I didn't hit you hard or whatever. Just suck it up."
Oh yeah, she's calling him a pussy and stuff. Calling him
Yeah.
a baby. Oh, this person's right. Where? Not this one. Where'd it go? Muffin. She's a bot trying to
Muffin.
learn human
Yes.
emotions. I just saw
Ooh.
the caption. That's hilarious.
Oh, Muffin. I wonder if that's our muffin? If she learned how to use, she like wants attention so badly, she learns how to use YouTube super chats. Aw, she's a smart dog. Okay.
on this carpet, looking at the dirty carpet, wondering how I wound up on this carpet and why I never.
I don't even know where the vacuum is. Whose job is it to pick up this place? It never occurred to me that I could be the one tidying up.
Consuela.
Yeah, and I reached for my phone. I started to text Consuela in all caps. Consuela, you better get your ass in here tomorrow morning and vacuum this carpet, or you're done. Or I'm gonna go to the other Consuela.
The carpet thing also, I'm gonna interrupt you again, reminds me so much of Macbeth with the outdamned spot where she's just making things up in her head.
Oh my God.
Yes. That is such an actor thing.
Yes,
And
that's what she's thinking.
yes, she's like got to put something in there. She thinks this will humanize it. And she watched him have that moment of like, and then I thought, this is not real life. And that she's trying to have a similar moment in her testimony, and she
Trying to
decides to do it with the
upstage him.
carpet. When did this carpet get so filthy?
And then I thought of my own filthy carpet. And what
This
and how I
entire
neglected
thing,
myself.
her entire time on the stand, this 2 minutes, can absolutely be a monologue that actresses use going into auditions.
For auditions, yes. For my
Oh my
audition, I will
gosh.
be doing Amber Heard from the trial.
Actually, Chrissie or Carrie might have similar hair color. You should totally do a theatrical rendition of this speech, this monologue.
I got a
do have
wig.
A blonde
do?
wig.
It should be dueling Amber Heards.
Carrie, remember you gave me a blue curly wig?
Yes.
I
Where is-
left it in my rental car by accident.
No.
it's so
Fortunately, I bought a lot of them.
Oh, really? In bulk? You bought wigs in bulk? That's next level.
I had this grand idea of getting friends and starting to go to BLM and Antifa protests just dressed like a clown and not saying anything, just standing with them with their signs, like just as a clown. I thought that would be
Oh my
funny, but
God.
I haven't done it yet.
All right, I'm going to play the rest of this.
I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to react. I just sat there thinking, how much time do I have till I figure out what I need to do? Because God, did he just hit me?
Oh, boy.
No, I didn't want to leave him. I didn't want this to be the reality. I didn't want to have the man I was in love with. I know you don't come back from that. I'm not dumb. I know you can't hit a woman. You can't hit a man. You can't hit anyone. You can't just hit somebody because they...
Except
I
her.
knew there was no... I
She
knew
can
it
hit.
was wrong, and I knew that I had to leave him. And that's what broke my heart. Because I didn't want to leave him. I thought if I got out of that room, I would leave the best thing that ever happened to me.
That's fake.
Boo!
It's all fake. And you know what sucks even more is if she's being honest and she's overplaying this and acting
I stopped
to
laughing.
make it bigger, she's ruining every what am I trying to say? Jesus Christ.
Every future chance of
A
any
woman who's
future
actually
career
going through
prospects.
shit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, she takes away legitimacy from actual
Yes.
victims.
Yes.
Like if she's being honest and she's just being an asshole about it, fuck her. And
Yes.
it ruins so many other people who go through real domestic violence, who really go through traumatic events, because they're going to think that this is what they have to do, or they have to hide it, or they have to lie about it then.
Yeah. She's even doing the fake down to her mouth, but she can't fake.
I love that. Like my favorite meme of the sad monkey. Like that's what she
She's
looks like.
doing it. But you
Like-
can't fake a flush. She has no face flush from trying to hold back tears. She has no. You can't fake those.
Oh. Right, her eyes don't look
Yeah.
watery.
Right.
Like that whole when you're trying not to cry, you have to hold your head back.
Yes.
Like, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Not doing that. Although she would be squeezing him out. Damn. And it's like when you get to be an adult and you've been in at least one toxic relationship, you go, this looks familiar. This looks familiar. Like I've seen this. When you get into those fights where it's like, you should just stop fighting. You should just break the fuck up. You should just end the relationship. But you're you're both just in a mush of figuring out when the answer is you're just not good for each
Yes.
other, and like nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
And then she's recounting from how long ago is this that she's trying to, like, what, years ago? A couple
Yeah.
years ago? I don't know. Some of these details, it's like, how could you remember so clearly? Unless you're
Somebody
recording.
said in your chat she literally quoted lines from the movie The Talented Mr. Ripley. Is that true?
Oh my God,
I've
that's
seen that
so
suggested
great.
a few times.
I gotta watch that now. Because that's about another sociopath who's acting. Yeah. I actually believe what she's doing here. Again, I'm someone who believes his testimony. Not that he's not human and he had failings, and I'm sure he did, especially if you're living with an abusive person, if you're in an intimate relationship of some kind with an abusive person, I'm sure he had failings and he handled it wrong sometimes.
Right.
But in terms of who was the aggressor here overall, and who was the abuser and who was the abused, I think she was the abuser. And he talked about his childhood with his mom, and it makes sense to me. I it He was shaped by a controlling, abusive, domineering woman, and he found a partner like that, and that happens all the time. Because even if you're trying your hardest to avoid that personality type, it's like sometimes you have to learn that lesson several times of how did I not see it again? But they can see you. They can see you and they can see those wounds. And it's sort of like that. There's a Gillian Flynn quote from the book Gone Girl, where she says, basically, his wounds fit her thorns. And she
Ooh.
could see that, like, oh, I put my thorns right in there in those parental wounds, right?
Why does that sound sexual? It shouldn't.
I
Let's see if we can pick up any similarities.
Love you. No, I don't mean that as a threat. To be honest, I'm a little relieved you're going.
I'm probably gonna get struck for this.
Yeah.
I've been
Pause this.
absolutely honest.
Chris, I sent you a link that has the quotes.
Oh boy. In the private chat? Oh, I see here. God, wouldn't that be so great if you can take direct quotes out? Oh my God. Oh my God. Fuck. God, I love the internet sometimes.
Yeah, this looks pretty bad. And apparently, about an hour ago, someone asked her on the stand if she was being honest, and she said, "You can't handle the truth." And
Oh no.
Are you kidding?
No.
yeah,
Oh.
but it would be so fucking funny if the meme started where it's just all these
Yes.
courtroom quotes from films.
Oh my God. We should start
Actually,
that.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna make a
Actually,
couple.
yeah, get to work. That person is me. Her entire monologue is literally the plot of The Talented Mr. Ripley, one Twitter user pointed out before comparing Heard's testimony to the script of the film. When I was around Johnny, I felt like the most beautiful person in the whole world. He made me feel seen. He made me feel like $1 million, she told the jury while seemingly getting choked up. And that kind of feeling, lavish gifts and lavish expressions of love, and how he had never met a woman like me. God, I feel like I've been in this relationship too. It felt like a dream. It felt like absolute magic, Heard recalled, sharing that they lived in a little bubble together since they were keeping their relationship out of the public eye, and would often spend multiple days, just the two of them, at one of Depp's several homes. Oh my God, just like us. Celebrities are just like us. However, Heard, 36, alleged that after spending days together, he would disappear, and there would just be no way to get a hold of him, no way to contact him. Sounds like my sister's husband. Online critics compared her recollection of falling for Depp, 58, to the plot of the film. As Marge Sherwood said in the movie, the thing with Dickie, it's like the sun shines on you, and it's glorious, and then he forgets you, and it's very, very cold. When you have his attention, you feel like you're the only person in the world. That's why everybody loves him so much. I remember that quote.
I've used that quote before and not known it was from that movie
Uh-oh.
to describe someone. So maybe we can hope that she didn't realize where she heard that.
Apart from those accusing Heard of stealing lines, others expressed their disdain for her claims against the Hollywood star, who refused to look at his ex throughout the entirety of their headline-making trial thus far. Yeah, I've seen people coming to Heard's defense using that as some kind of proof, like Heard watched Johnny testify, but Johnny wouldn't watch Amber testify. Like, that means anything. He's probably just like
I think that helps him.
not
If I
trying to
was
be
in,
upset. You
yeah,
know?
I couldn't look at. Okay, I know a sociopath. If we were ever in a courtroom together, I would not be able. I would not want to look at that person. I find them revolting.
Yeah.
I don't want them in my consciousness, in my head, or anything.
Plus, you don't want to watch them, and you're hearing them saying lies, and you don't want to be caught
Yes.
on camera rolling your eyes,
Yes.
or being like, "What the fuck?" Because he doesn't want to. He's very cognizant of like, you're on camera the whole time, and people are gonna dissect your every reaction, and you don't want to come off like an asshole, because you know they'll be looking for him to come off like a dick.
Yeah.
One social media user wrote, "For a woman that's so scared and terrified of this monster and has severe PTSD and trauma, Amber Heard sure doesn't seem to have a problem staring at him constantly while Johnny can't even bear to look at her.
Yeah.
Amber Heard is the abuser."
Yeah. The abuser has no problem looking at the target. Let me tell you. Like, they have
Mhm.
no problem.
Wow. So Depp filed $1 million lawsuit against Heard back in 2019 over the 2018 op-ed she wrote for the Washington Post about surviving domestic violence. Heard countersuit, and this was 2018. Oh my God, that was like all the rage. Me Too was all the rage then, and it's like any actress who were like, I have a story. It was like great for their career and their social status. Heard countersued for $100 million for nuisance. The Pirates of the Caribbean actor has maintained he has never physically nor sexually assaulted his former spouse. During his testimony in April, Depp asked what he had lost due to Heard's allegations against him, to which he replied after a pause, "Nothing less than everything, because when the allegations were rapidly circulating around the globe, telling people I was a drunken, cocaine-fueled menace who beat women, suddenly in my 50s, it's over. You're done.
Mm.
No matter the outcome of this trial, the second the allegations were made against me, I lost then," he concluded. What I liked about him, the first thing I heard was he was talking about, like, I'm here because I want to clear it up, like, for the sake of his kids, I guess. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
Yeah.
either he's
'Cause-
coached really well or that's the right thing to say, because how do you argue with somebody who puts that as his priority?
I think that's very real. You want your kids to see you standing up for the truth. You know, maybe if
Yeah.
he didn't have kids, he would say, it's not worth it. I can't do this fight. I'm just going to let people think whatever they want to think about me, even if it's wrong. But if you have kids and you're like, I can't let them see me lay down and take this.
Yeah.
I want to clear my name. I think he's being truthful.
I think so too, because he doesn't seem to be acting. He seems calm and almost like underplaying it. Like he takes a very long time to say his piece whenever it's his turn.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's trying to be anything.
Yeah.
Let's see, what other memes can I bring up?
She also was wearing, well, it's interesting, she was wearing that suit when she testified. But there was the day when he gave his testimony and she was like locked on just watching him. She was wearing yellow, which is the color that they advise women to wear in the courtroom if they want to appear innocent.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure someone told her to wear
Why
yellow.
yellow?
I don't know. They've done studies on like what makes you appear to be the least guilty.
So you look like a innocent little Easter chick.
Yeah. I'm sure she got all kinds of coaching on how to look, but I don't think it helped. I think you could still see that she's a predator underneath that, in my opinion.
I find court fashion to be so fascinating. I don't know why. What color to wear in court? Well, the color of the outfit you decide to wear is probably the furthest thing from your mind. What color should a woman wear to court? Oh, darker, more serious colors are preferable. Bright colors should be avoided.
Oh, wow.
Conservative colors, white, blue, navy, gray.
That's the opposite of what I read. I read yellow makes you appear to look innocent.
Yeah, because you're like a little innocent babe. I get that. Don't dress to distract, so no cleavage. Pantsuit, dress, skirt, nice top. So yeah, just basically dress how you would on an interview for a job you don't want. Any skirt or dress almost at the knee. Avoid clothes that are too tight and revealing. Don't undermine your case.
Yeah, remember how Jodi Arias dressed? Jodi Arias, who was always in her photos looking so coquettish and sexually available, and
Mhm.
then in court she's like got the glasses and looks like a college, like a law student herself.
Yeah, like you're suddenly trying to look smart. Yeah, no expensive
Yeah.
jewelries, designer shoes. She's wearing like very little, if any, makeup. Imagine she just comes in and she probably purposely wears like, sloppy mascara, and then she turns around, eye drops, but really it's supposed to make it look like she's crying. Like she's got a little squirty thing and like underneath her jacket. It's like she goes to wipe her face and then she's like, ah. You gotta check it.
You
Men,
should do an impersonation.
That's a great idea. That's a fucking great idea. I do have blonde wigs.
You could do it.
Yeah, okay.
Do
The
it
gears
up.
are turning. I think I need to do it.
You could do it upright too, well, you could just do it at your desk, or you could also do the sketch thing where, like Frank said, where there's someone sitting there's like, okay, next, and they call you in. You'll be reading.
Yeah.
You'll be reading from Amber Heard's testimony.
Yeah, her testimony is just different monologues. Wow, for men, light colored suits are good, not too formal. Don't wear black. It can seem imposing and authoritative. You want to appear humble and serious, not in charge. Wear dark gray and navy blue. Stop by a secondhand shop if you don't own a suit. Oh my God. What does...
Welcome to my video.
Oh, God.
Psychology
This is a
of
mistake.
which one to wear at court.
Stop.
My name is Carl Torstmans. I'm a former deputy warden in New Mexico.
Should we get
in
to this
Arizona
guy's
Department
face?
of Corrections. And this video is designed to help you pick out the right color.
I bet Amber
and the
listened to
right
this
kind of
video.
clothes for when you appear in court, either as a witness, a defendant.
She
a
probably
juror,
hired
or
him to come to her
bystander.
house and tell her this.
Remember, every color sends
Oh
a
my
message.
God. Right.
Every message is
Red.
based on subjective and opinionated matter.
Consuela,
I
what
think
color?
red would be-
More, not less.
Yeah.
However,
Consuelo, when you're
some
done
of these,
vacuuming the rug, help me
elements
pick out a
have been
top.
established to be psychologically,
I would not
the,
wear red to
effect
court.
of dressing
No.
when you go to
Oh,
a
No,
just
red
slip
is
one on a-
dress code
is
usually
sex
very
is sexually
clean.
available. It's I don't
Yes.
think I've ever seen a woman wear red to court.
Makes you
Pick
think
out
of hot
the choice
food.
clothing
I
can
would
be
do
beneficial
blue.
in the end, and it's worth carefully
This is
thinking about
basic
every time
color
you have to end
facts
up in
here.
court to pick
Oh
out
my
when you go
God,
to
this
court.
is a fucking horrible
And
one.
What does it say
video.
about yellow?
Oh,
Optimism.
yellow. Oopsie. Extroversion. Is that a word?
Suits,
Okay.
jackets, and slacks.
Ugh,
No
you said
hats.
slacks.
Both men and women should remove coats and hats before hairstyles and heavy
Ooh.
perfumes. While not explicitly
Well, then
banned in
shit. Why
court
would you wear
dress
yellow
code,
then?
these offenses
Yeah.
will make it
Let me
less
see if I can
positive
find what I was
impression
looking at.
and the judge, and that you look well put together. Also, be sure that the clothing you choose is comfortable. Since you do not want to look ill or uncomfortable,
Oh my
your dress
God.
for court is simple. Wear neutral
This is so
clothing.
confusing.
Navy is safe, subtle confidence when you testify.
I want to
If you
see
are
on the
an
negatives
accused,
of Violet. You
dress
might
before
look gay.
simply and conservatively. Your lawyer may have this over your dress.
Decadence.
Dressing in expensive,
I mean
frivolous,
gay.
fancy clothing or excessive jewelry and other things that may negatively
Something
reflect
cheap
on
and
you
nasty.
is not good for you in the long run.
Oh boy.
Look at the
Orange.
rest of
No, I would
this
not do
video.
orange.
You'll
Again,
see
that's
No.
like a fast
colors.
food color.
I'm not going to go into each and every
Frivolity.
one of them because they are
No
offered
orange,
in
no
this
purple,
video
no
to
red
find a
for
suitable
sure.
No
color for you
sex.
to wear to court. And with the suggested colors, I think you need to stay away from controversial colors.
Oh God.
And
All right, I've watched this way too long. This is gone too long.
Controversial
this
colors.
video is designed to help you
Ah,
pick out
shut up. Okay. Other important factors. God, etiquette. There's so much to know. 11 tips for your first court appearance. Hire an attorney. Step 1.
This is like for the common man. This is not the same advice that rich and famous people get.
Mhm.
This is for
Don't be
people
late.
like us to go online and be like, help.
Yeah, if you're a celebrity, you should be late. You make an entrance. Dress for the occasion. We already went over that. Not skin tight. Mind your manners. Unless you're a cunty lawyer for Amber Heard's side. Keep your voice down. Take a deep breath. Keep your emotions in check. Use your honor. Okay. Boring. Yes.
Chrissy,
just the
I
regular people.
Twitter DM'd you a couple of memes I made.
Oh my God! How fast? Okay. New memes.
Somebody says, "Why am I wearing a Ben Man's hat?" Well, I went online and I looked up what kind of hat to wear when I to make fun of Amber Heard.
Yeah, don't. Carrie is on her hat game. Don't shit on Carrie's hats. No self-respecting Southerner takes instant shits. I take pride in my shits. That's great.
That face. Look at that face. That's a movie
so good.
poster.
That's so good. I have to post that somewhere.
Yeah,
Alright, let
throw
me
it around.
see.
There's another one in there. There's two.
This is good. The classic. You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
Wow. Powerful. What a powerful woman.
That's it.
I wonder if it's like what you said, this represents a sort of shifting of tides. Like we're sick of the Me Too movement because the whole like believe all women. It's like, well, that's not always the case. Women can be manipulative, men can be manipulative. And we're coming off the Jussie Smollett fake hate crime. So it's like, these celebrities are capable of lying and orchestrating whatever they need to get themselves hired and more work.
Yeah. He's fascinating too. His outburst about during sentencing when he was like,
Oh,
I am not suicidal. That was such acting. Oh my gosh. That was
yeah. Whew.
and so
Really full of
manipulative.
himself.
Yeah. So manipulative because he's thinking, what would an innocent man say? Oh, an innocent man might want them to think that he's afraid of being killed in prison because,
Yeah.
so
I've
let me
heard people
scream.
say,
Yeah.
I'm not suicidal. Just letting
Yeah.
you know.
You know what's interesting? And I kind of appreciate that this court case doesn't seem to have been carried a left and right division. But where are all the people on the left who were screaming that Kyle Rittenhouse had crocodile tears,
Yeah.
when Amber Heard is clearly faking it? They were so up in arms when he clearly had
Yes.
an emotional episode where he could not even breathe.
It's like it's anti-male. It's like it's very much sexist towards men. Like it's so hypocritical because the left will be the first people to say like, "Oh, let's shrug off, our expected gender roles. Men can be emotional, men can cry." And then we see Kyle having a legit breakdown and they make fun of him because he's on the wrong side politically.
Yeah. They did the same thing to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh legit cried.
Wow.
Was trying to hold back tears, and they made fun of him. They called it crocodile tears. If you were to take those clips of Kavanaugh and Rittenhouse, they're very similar. They have the face flush. They're trying not to cry. Their tears are still getting out. It's the exact opposite. It's Amber Heard shit where it's like faking the down to her mouth.
Right. And these Kavanaugh and Rittenhouse, not actors. The Kavanaugh grown man, the last thing he wants to do is cry.
Yeah.
In front of everybody. He's probably trying to extra keep it together. So,
yeah.
Right.
Chrissy,
They accuse them both of fake tears.
Private chat, I sent you Kyle having his breakdown.
Oh. Oh, poor little button. Yeah, and then that's passed around the whole internet forever. But I guess it's worth it if he got off.
Once I take that step back, I look over my shoulder and Mr. Rosenbaum was now
down.
running from my right side. And I was cornered from in front of me with Mr. Zeminski.
He's probably just not sure who to look at either.
And there were...
See?
Yeah, you can't. He's a kid. How is he gonna fake this?
People right there.
Take a deep breath, Kyle.
So this is someone who's actually reliving emotion.
He's an ugly crier. Like he's not even. He has no control over his face. Oh.
That's right, run.
We're gonna just take time for a break
my
anyway.
God.
You can, just relax for a minute, sir. We're going to take a break, about 10 minutes, and please don't talk about the case during the break. Read, watch, or listen to any kind of trial.
You can't. Oh my God. How do you possibly fake that?
Yeah, that's real trauma.
Yeah.
He's reliving it, and it's clearly things that he's tried to forget, and now he's being forced to recall what he went through, something that he did not want to do. And that's raw. That's real. And then you fucking see Amber Heard and Jussie Smollett. It's like, these people are such assholes.
Yeah.
They're too collected. Like everything is too careful.
Yeah. The one interesting thing is when Jussie Smollett told his story to, I think it was Robin Givens, and he cried. He acted. He acted tears, and I think he did a pretty good job of acting the tears. I mean, he's an actor, so if they're a good actor, they know how to access emotion in scenes anyway. But it's still a little off. If you go back and if anybody wants to go back and watch that interview, knowing that full on that he's a liar now and he invented this whole thing, it's pretty impressive. Unlike Amber Heard, he actually produced tears. But there's still something about it. I want to watch that one again because there's something about his body language that's off too.
This is a Amber Heard Jussie Smollett fake cry comparison. I haven't watched this video, but I can't ignore the title, so I'm gonna play this.
Oh wow!
Someone's just made this, so.
You just hit me. No, I didn't want to leave him. I didn't want this to be the reality. I didn't want to.
Oh
The
my
man I was
God,
in love
that's
with.
perfect.
I know you don't come back from that.
To learn to fight. And I don't just mean like learn to fight.
No, dumb. I know you can't hit a woman. You can't hit a man. You can't hit anyone. You can't just hit somebody.
His fucking pins. Oh lordy. Wow. What was that?
Yeah,
last
he
one?
was
Oh,
still
Hit
like
somebody.
theatrical about it, you know.
Oofers. Wow. Oh boy.
There should be an award for actors acting in real life every year. Who was the best actor in real life? You know, would it be Smollett or would it be Amber Heard? Well, last year it would have been Smollett. This year, Amber Heard.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a video of Kavanaugh crying, and it's like even these titles, it's like Kavanaugh opens with tantrum.
Think about what they put that man through. And I remember that was one of the things that kind of pushed me to finally vote Republican because I was so incensed at what they were doing to him. And I remember when he got emotional, he was talking about his daughter, his little daughter, praying for these people who were doing this to him. And yeah, that'll make you cry. Like the fact that even though you're going through this hell, just because you're conservative and they don't want you in the court and they're going to bring all these allegations against you and try and accuse you of these things you haven't done and drag your name through the mud, and you're basically being put on some kind of, you're crucified in some way socially, and you're being put through all of this, and your little daughter has the grace, you've raised her so right that she's like praying for these people who are doing this to you. And they made fun of him for crying during that. And they also pointed out his wife and some of the other women in his family were behind him and they looked angry. And I remember some of the leftists were circling their faces and going, look, these women don't buy it. And it's like, those are his family, you idiots. They're angry at what's happening to him.
Oh my God. Let me see if I can pull up a little bit of. This is like the crying show. Okay, here we go. Oh, I hope this is a good example.
This whole 2-week effort has been a apparent pent-up anger about President Trump in 2016 about my judicial record. Revenge on behalf of others in money opposition groups is a circus. You've tried hard, but your coordinated family will not drive me out. I'm not questioning in some place or to innocent of this charge Ford and her
Where's
prayers.
he crying?
Here it goes.
Oh, here we go. Because he's
And
keeping
little
it
Liza,
together.
all 10 years old,
Okay, gotta rewind it.
innocent of this charge. I intend no ill will to Dr. Ford and her family. The other night, Ashley and my daughter Liza said their prayers. And little Liza, all 10 years old,
Oh, look at her. This is the mom, I think.
Yeah.
said to Ashley,
Oh,
we
I'm
should
gonna
pray
cry.
for the woman. It's a lot of wisdom from a 10-year-old.
Oh my God.
We mean,
Yeah.
we
That
mean
makes
no
me
ill will.
emotional.
Ugh.
It's real.
Right. If it makes you feel something. Again, he's not an actor though. Oof. Was really trying to hold it together.
Yeah.
But
he
right
was
when
trying-
he's talking about his kids and he loses it. Rittenhouse, he's talking about the details of this horrible
Yeah.
thing, and it's like you can't control it. Whereas you see these actors, you see them, it's like, yeah, they're trying to squeeze it out, like force it out of the
Yeah.
like a fart.
Yeah, the ones who, yeah, you're right. Rittenhouse is trying to keep it in. He's trying to keep it in, and the other two are like trying to put it on display.
Chrissy,
You
I
know?
just sent you a clip from the movie Contact with Jodie Foster in court. Go to 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and this is actually exactly what Keri Smith is saying.
220, you said?
220. The actors, they want you to see the emotion. They want so badly to have your approval and to be praised. Obviously, Jodie Foster's a great actress, but it's just an example that
And with Rittenhouse, there was something very out of control about the emotions. Like they came on fast, where she's like, you see her building this up.
Yeah.
Oh man. And it's like, I know we're just comparing just a few cases here, but with Kavanaugh, like it came on quick and then he kind of was over it. Whereas with this, it's like it's a little long build.
Yeah.
It's almost like they don't know when to cut it off.
the other
And like
thing that I'm
Rittenhouse,
noticing,
they had to cut it off because he was a kid and he's emotional, and they're like, he's a fucking mess.
but that's what's natural. With Jodie Foster acting here, Amber Heard, and Jussie Smollett, they know exactly which words they're going to say to act emotional and where to look at that exact moment. With Kavanaugh and Rittenhouse, it's pure emotional mess and honesty. They choke on words like the rather than hit me or a noose around my neck. If it was honest, you'd see more randomness to their emotions rather than, oh, they cried at the word as a woman or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a really good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, even just having the recall to make sure she puts in as a woman, that doesn't
like
happen.
necessary.
That's not necessary. If you were really recounting it, I don't think your brain, even if you are a social justice feminist, I don't think your brain would be like, and as a woman, and then he hit me. It's like you would just be telling what happened. You wouldn't be adding those little, peppering it with those little things that are meant to evoke sympathy because you're a woman.
Maybe she'll come out as non-binary and the case will turn around. Oh, wait, I forgot a couple of these memes.
You got a few super chats if you want me to pull them up quick.
Super chats. Pirates of the Caribbean and the escape from that sadistic bitch from Atlantis.
Nice.
Nice.
Here's one from Matthew Hammond. Do you think Will Smith has a similar relationship to Jada? He knew he was going to be verbally and physically assaulted if he did not defend her.
I do. I believe that.
Yeah. Because no guy wants to especially a guy in the public eye, doesn't want to be seen being out of control, losing control of his emotions, and that's what happened to Will. Unless it was, you believe it was all scripted and all bullshit, but he was messy.
From Chad Rupnerine? Jesus Christ.
Rupnerine.
Do you guys think Amber deserves an Oscar for her performance? No. It's fucking terrible.
It was pretty
She
bad.
deserves a $2 CVS coupon for that performance. David Hollister, you could go as Mara Jade Skywalker. I don't know who that is. I can look it up though.
You have to come up with a costume.
Oh, she is a redhead. I'm going to this MegaCon in Orlando.
Oh, how much
And
fun.
I know. It happened all of a sudden.
MegaCon.
It's a nerd thing.
You could go as Amber Heard.
Yes! Oh my God.
That would be pretty epic, Chrissy, if you could pull that off.
Amber
Amber
Heard
Heard
cosplay.
Because there's going to be some Pirates of the Caribbean cosplay there. You could just follow the Johnny Depp, the Captain Jack Sparrow around.
I have a button down. I think I have a blazer. I definitely have slacks, like from like day job days.
You could paint on a black eye like she did.
Oh my God. Okay, all right. I think I want to do this. It's in some form at some point. The Dark Side with Love. Hey, Chrissy, first time in the chat. When can we get Zia or that Star Wars girl on Friday Night Tights? Ooh, Zia's gonna do it. I think pretty soon. Like I think this month. And I don't know about
Anna has definitely done it in the past.
Yeah. Okay. As is Busted Controller, Ginger's to cosplay, Jean Grey, Mary Jane Watson, Phoenix, April O'Neil, Misty from Pokemon, and back. Who's Misty from Pokemon?
I know April O'Neil. That's from Teenage
she's a
Mutant Ninja Turtles, right?
She's a literal cartoon. Oh, this would be easy to do. It's just like shorts and a yellow top and suspenders. Interesting.
I sent you guys a PSA of Will Smith. I don't know if you've seen this. I had not seen it until last night. It's from his Fresh Prince days. He did a anti-violence PSA.
Oh.
You may not want to play it, but it's pretty short.
Is it funny?
It's just given what happened.
There you go. Hey, check this out. Here's the situation. Say you out with your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You're at school, you at a club or something, getting busy. All right, you just having fun. Somebody steps up to you and they tell you they want to rumble. All right, now just stop for a second. Before you lose your head, get all crazy and toss your hands up, just think. The person that uses their head can always defeat the person that's just trying to use their hands. Now remember that, because the more you know.
Wise words from an earlier Will Smith.
And he's right, because Chris Rock defeated him without using any hands.
I want to make a super cut. I'm sure somebody who's better at this will do it, like a super cut of like Kavanaugh, Rittenhouse, Heard, and Juicy.
Yeah. Juicy.
I love that we've seen all these videos from the courtrooms for those four, but no videos from the Ghislaine Maxwell stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess, well, they couldn't let media go in, supposedly, because it was a federal case.
And they did not release any of the records, like all the names that were on the list and the people involved in this, child trafficking. It's like they sealed that up tight. They don't mind if we plebes, get distracted by and obsessed with and interested in cases like this, which I fully admit I am very interested in it. They don't mind if we spend our time thinking about this or about narcissists or what have you, but they don't want us looking at the Epstein Maxwell stuff.
Shit. Yeah, this is so much smaller. This is just their relationship. It's celebrity. It's tabloid. The Ghislaine Maxwell case, it's like it implicates so many powerful men and maybe women, but mostly men, and it's global.
Yeah.
And these people are all still working. So
yeah.
It's crazy.
Have you ever, I just recently became acquainted with the Jimmy Savile case. Have you ever looked into that one?
No, Jimmy, how do you spell that?
Saville, I think. So Chrissy, oh my gosh, this is a dark rabbit hole. He was a BBC presenter, a
Big
children's
black
host.
cock? No.
No. And he was
presenter. That's what I'm
he
gonna
was
say.
like-
That's how I'm gonna describe porn from now on. She's a BBC presenter.
a BBC host, if you will. And he was tight with Prince Andrew and all these different people in the royal family. He molested and abused, I don't know, hundreds, thousands of kids over the years, and the BBC kept it quiet. All these different
Damn.
powerful people kept it quiet. I spelled it wrong. Yeah, you're right. Saville. And I'm not in the UK, and so I wasn't as familiar with this story until recently. I started reading about him, and it's just another one of these cases where you can see that
Ugh.
a monster hid in plain sight. Everyone knew about it. The royal family knew about it. People just kept it quiet for him. They gave him keys to a hospital where he went in and abused children. He
God.
Johnny Rotten called him out in the 70s. You can find this interview clip,
Whoa.
and they censored it and took it off the BBC. He was one of the few people who publicly said something about it and how wrong it was. But yeah, they protect these people if they're high up, you know.
I want to find this clip. 10 times Johnny Rotten. Could this be it? Let's see.
Johnny Rotten's pretty based. He's like,
I wonder if this is it. BBC bans Johnny Rotten in 1978 for outing Jimmy Savile.
oh yeah, I think this.
You could tell he really seems upset when he's recounting it.
Yeah, and they allowed this to continue for decades. And you know, he's tight with the royal family, and it's the same thing. I just thought of it because you were talking about the Maxwell case. They don't want us plebes looking at this. We're not allowed to see all these powerful people who are connected to pedophiles. And I used to think all that stuff was conspiracy theory, and now I'm like, I don't think there's a lot of truth to it.
Yeah.
And the people who know things and are not afraid to say something like Johnny Rotten get censored until at such a point it can no longer be denied.
Yeah. Ooh, boy.
Anyway.
We're all over the place today, but
Mhm.
it's like am I part of the problem by talking about this Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial? It's like, but I enjoy memes, and that's fun
No,
to me, and it's a
you're
fun
not-
distraction. But at the same time, it's like, well, if I want people to be focusing on other stuff, and like if I'm like, oh, this is all a distraction, but it's like I'm participating in the distraction.
Chrissy, you're not a part of the problem, because here's the thing about the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case. I'm not ashamed that I'm fascinated by it. I'm fascinated by it because I think she is one of these predatory personality types. I think there are a lot more of them in society right now, and we all need to get better at recognizing these red flags. She basically took the way that he described her and what she was like, she took it and inverted it and tried to say he was like that. But the way he described her is very true. It's like at first they come on strong. He said she was too good to be true. She learned a bunch of stuff about like esoteric music that he was in.
Oh my God.
But no, I think there's important lessons in it too. It's not just that it's entertaining. It's like we all have run into a person like this before and may not have known it. Like someone who's going to use and abuse you.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And there's what, like at least another week of this going on? From
Is
Uncle
there?
Bones. Hey, Chrissy. Ass hat aggressively relaxing keeps dogging me in chat. Don't want you to kick him out, but please, everyone, turn and stare at his tiny wee wee. How do you like me now? Thanks, Uncle Bones.
I'm trying to figure out who in the chat he's talking about.
I think he's talking about the one who said we don't know anything about punk music. Aggressively relaxing.
Well, that person would be right.
Yeah. I don't know
We're
that
not
much
trying
about
to- we don't at all purport to be experts.
You know what Chris, you know what I love about some of your fans and trolls is half of them understand that you don't know everything about everything. The other half get upset if you try and have a conversation with somebody about something you're not totally informed on. Like somebody was really angry that you had Gary Sheffield Jr. on and criticized you for letting Gino Bisconti and Ryan Kittle on because you don't know much about baseball. And I saw that. I'm like,
correct.
it's exactly what happened. Yes, true.
Yeah. I'm just a presenter for the BBC. What do I know? Or hopefully one day. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. God, dude, there's so much. Like, there's like endless supply of like digging up old clips, and it's just like, of people. It's like it's so easy in hindsight. Like even like Bill Burr is talking about like, oh, you know, everyone. He's like, oh, Doug Stanhope is talking about God, what was it? Like Gary sent it to me the other day. It was basically Bill Burr trying to stand up for Doug Stanhope, who was trying to stand up for his buddy Johnny Depp, and it's like this isn't a non-thing. Like I think Burr was talking about it because he's trying to seem like a good guy, kind of like by proxy. I was like, nobody's trying to cancel Stanhope for being friends with Johnny Depp or for sticking up with him. Like largely everyone is generally on Johnny Depp's side. And I think maybe it's a little bit of projection. It's like, yeah, it's like Bill Burr, you could have stuck your neck out for Gina Carano. And now that it's kind of safe, you're putting things out there like, oh, yeah, I guess it's all politics.
Mm.
It's like maybe I'm reading too much into these things, but I think maybe I think Bill Burr was not renewed again for Disney. And so maybe he's trying to come off like I'm still cool with all the comics, right? I'm one of you guys.
I don't know enough about Bill Burr, but everything I've heard about him, I kind of have mixed thoughts.
Mixed reviews.
I've heard he's like woke and anti-woke and, all over the place.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't mean to sound super negative about him. Front Porch Conservative, Chrissy, maybe our collective fascination with this trial comes from our desire to see someone like Depp getting his day in court and apparently being vindicated. Also, hi, Carrie and Frank. Hi, Porch.
Front Porch.
Hi, Chris Mondo. After coming out of an abusive relationship, one definitely looks back and thinks about what a dick he was to friends, family. It doesn't excuse it. I'm just saying the pent-up resentment finds an outlet.
That's very insightful. Yeah.
Yeah.
You will oftentimes, if you're in a relationship like that, if you do have friends and family who can see what it is and tell you, you won't listen to them. A lot of people choose the abuser. They believe, for a long time. And you're right. When you get out of it, you're probably like, oh God, I wish I'd listened.
Yeah, maybe this marks the beginning of the end of believe all women.
Mm-hmm.
Or like don't believe all accusers. Like it's Jussie, which is like we have representation of both sort of like victim classes, although white women aren't really part of a victim class. But
I think it's time to believe all men.
Ooh.
It's time to swing back. The pendulum has swung too far.
Believe all white men.
Believe all straight white men.
Yes. Believe all straight white men.
What's that acronym? BAM. Bomb.
Oh no, someone just posted a clip of me with a dick lollipop in my mouth from Exotica. Whoops.
I saw that. Do not play it on YouTube.
Okay. It's not that bad.
No, but you never know.
Uh-oh.
It's safer on Twitter.
It's not great. It's not great. It's not something I'd want my grandkids to see.
You look like you've never yeah.
I look like I've never had one in a lollipop in my mouth.
Yeah, like it's your first time with a big purple.
Because it was. Carrie, what's going on? What's new with you? Oh, right. Your new YouTube channel, which I would expect everyone in here is already subscribed to.
Thank you guys so much. You two have been like fairy godmothers getting the word out about my new channel. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's called Deprogram with Keri Smith. And I want to do an interview with you sometime. Although you've been on my live show already. Thank you. I just did an interview with Ryan Cannell last week. And
Awesome.
I have one coming out today with Professor Michael Rechtenwald. And yeah. And I just moved and I've been hustling trying to make sure I get videos up during the move and everything. And somebody said, I saw in your chat earlier, what's the stuff behind me. I just was trying to cover up the fact that we're in the middle of renovating and there's a bunch of torn wallpaper behind me in this old house. So
She's trying to look presentable for you assholes.
yeah. And this guy, I don't know if I can show you. Oh, actually, let me show you the phone. We're gonna hook this up. Do you remember these?
Solo layout.
You're a little younger than me.
I know phones. My grandma had a rotary hanging up on her kitchen wall.
Yeah,
I
we
love
had
it.
these. We had one
You
in
know what it
every
is?
room.
If everybody had a rotary phone in their house still, honestly, I think it would cut down on drunk dialing because you have so much time to think about what you're doing. You know what I mean? You're like, you've got like 10 times as long to be like, do I really want to be calling this person right now? Plus, you got to remember their number. It's too easy now. You just push a button.
You're so right. With every little dial, you're like, should I be doing this?
I'm writing this down. That could be a bit later.
Listen, as disappointed as I am that you called me a fairy godmother with the last name of Pellegrino and you missed calling me a fairy godfather, that's disappointing.
You're my fairy godfather.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thrilled that you're almost at 10,000 subs on YouTube.
Let's get this up to 10. What are we waiting for?
Well, we don't have that many in the chat this time.
No, we do. They're hiding.
You're my fairy.
Subscribe.
You're my fairy godfather. The filing cabinet.
Godfather. You can do a
I like
pretty
it.
good accent.
I like it.
Can't do it.
So
God,
I've actually
I was looking for this video of Billie Eilish. She was just basically admitting to the fact that like someone was asking her like, "Oh, do a lot of older guys hit on you?" And she's like, "Nothing but old guys are hitting on me." She said, "Everybody's a pedo."
Wow.
I'm talking about Hollywood.
Wait, but she's not underage. How can everyone be a pedo if they're? Hold on, how old is she? Billie Eilish. 20.
It probably started when
Hitting
she
at a
was younger,
20-year-old
though.
is not being
Yeah,
a
but
pedo.
she's been famous for a few years. She's certainly been famous since before she was 18. Let's go to a super chat from Matthew Hammond. You need to get Cassandra Fairbanks McDonald on the show.
yeah.
She has dogs, cats, and monkeys. She was a former animal rights activist and toured with punk bands as a sound engineer. Yeah, I've been trying to get her on for a while, but then I stopped because she was busy and then she got married. But I'm going to try again, Matthew.
She got married and then had monkey babies.
Monkeys.
She had married and had a beautiful baby monkey. Ned Hill. Carrie, love your fashion style. I'm 5'6". I'm 56. FSC Charleston Clemson grad, raised Southern Baptist, but struggle with my faith. I cried when you cried when Benjamin Boyce regarding your faith and aunt. Love you. Saw the JP Camille Pagila combo.
Ned, we have a lot in common. My whole family went to Clemson. Clemson grad, except me. I was the weirdo who went to Duke, but I'm very familiar with
You went to
Clemson.
Duke? Fancy.
Yeah, we had a fancy basketball team, but my whole family's Clemson Tigers. Like we didn't really have we didn't have a state football team. We just had college football. So everybody in South Carolina is either Clemson or Carolina. And we were Clemson people. But anyway, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Go Tigers. Our college mascot was the stag, which isn't as fun to say.
The stag.
Go stag. Our catchphrase for the swim team was "Fear the deer," which nobody did.
Yeah, that's right up there with, oh gosh, what's that team that's like something worms or
the worms?
Yeah, it's so weird when they pick things that are not. It's not a sign of strength or virility. You know?
Yeah, my high school mascot was the cyclone.
Yeah, what's that?
It's a weather pattern, a weather thing.
Yeah,
I guess that could do more damage than a single deer.
There are some bad mascots. I just sent a link in the private chat. I can't believe these are
real.
Sammy the Slug. Oh my God.
There you go.
The
banana slugs.
All time.
There's one that's the banana slugs. Yes, in the chat.
The Stanford tree, just a tree. Wushock the wheat stalk. Sammy the slug. Fighting okra. That's great. Fighting pickle. Speedy the geoduck. Is that even real? That's a Pokemon.
No,
Right.
Geoduck is the weird clam thing that looks like a dick
Oh,
that Asians are always
ew.
eating on mukbangs.
Oh no.
I can't believe I just said that sentence.
It's okay. No judges. We know what you look at. Colonel Cobb, Artie the Artichoke, Big Red, Battling Bishop, Blue Blob, Wheezy the Boil Weevil, Mortimer McPestle.
It shows
T-Mock
them
the
scroll
Comet.
down. It's pretty bad.
Oh, it's just a tree. This is like, they must have no sports teams. What is a Wooshock? Oh, it's a stalk of wheat. Oh no. Sammy the Slug. This is a ripoff off of what's his face? Shrek, right? Fighting Oh. That's great. Looks like a penis. Fighting Pickle. Seems kind of like Mardi Gras.
I think the Fighting Okra is my favorite. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's great. That's what I'm gonna cosplay as.
I like how they can't just have the food be food. They all have to be the fighting. Fighting pickle.
Fighting its way out of your colon. Speedy the Geo. What? That's not a Geoduck. Oh, right, but it's coming out of the clam.
Yeah.
It's green.
What?
Because they can't make it flesh colored because reasons.
You know.
Damn. Keggy the Keg. Oh, that seems pretty obvious. Colonel Cobb.
That just sounds like what a bunch of drunk frat guys would name their keg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they forget to return it to the beer distribution place, and they're like, that's just Keggy. Artie the Artichoke. Big Red. What even is that? What the hell is even that?
I've heard of Big Red. It's just red.
Just like the Philly, the mascot. Like nobody knows what it is. Battling Bishop. Go to church.
Wait, Chris, you don't know what the Philly fanatic is?
Oh, it's like the fan, right?
The big
a
green
blob. It's a Muppet.
monster? Yeah, it's a giant monster.
It's orange, isn't it?
It's green. Very green. The Philly
What am I
fanatic?
thinking of? Oh, it's green. Okay, I'm thinking of something else. Another mascot that's orange. Blue Blob looks like a fucked up Sesame Street character. It's like Grover's dad. Wheezy the Boll Weevil. That's bad too. What? McPestle. This is like a mad scientist?
Keri, how do you feel about the Cleveland Indians changing their name to the Cleveland Guardians?
I think that's stupid. And I think most Indians, most Native Americans don't care. It's actually kind of a sign of I mean, it's a good thing to be thought of as strong and virile fighters, warriors. There's nothing wrong with that. When did we start to say that's a bad thing? You know, I live in Texas. The Comanches here in the High Plains areas, they were vicious warriors. They would go down into Mexico and do raids and just, you know, slaughter people and steal children and bring them back. And they were amazing horsemen. They could survive up in the high plains where nobody else could. They learned to do things like if they had to go on a ride on a raid for 3 days straight, there's no signs or directions. They just knew the landscape. They knew where they were going. Can you hear the siren?
It's 12 o'clock.
It's noon. I gotta go.
Aw.
But yeah, they're warriors. These guys. You should read books about the Comanches, man. My husband's been reading and telling me all about them. Why are we going to pretend like they weren't? That's stupid.
Is he reading up about them because people confuse him for being Native American?
People do think he's Native. He might. He's not really sure if he has any Native ancestry, but you know, he kind of looks. He's very tall and he's Mexican, but Mexican people ask him if he's Native.
Oh, Waffles is here.
No, Keri froze. Yeah, I think Cleveland.
But yeah, they were badass. They look
Well, she keeps freezing.
Miss Muffin. No, she's not freezing.
Was it just me?
It's you.
Oh.
It's Muffin. She's moving the microphone. She's like, stop this.
What a cute girl.
Muffin, look at Carrie. Look at Carrie. Look. Look at that. Look. Oh, it's Muffin. Oh, kisses.
Wait, is she not frozen for anyone else?
No, she's fine. Oh, whoops, she did freeze, and she is gone.
Aha, see? Yeah, I think Cleveland got cheap. I think they just didn't want to spend money on changing all the letters of Indians and just replaced a couple of them.
Right, they went from Indians to Guardians, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just changing 2 or 3 letters. Let's see if we can get her back. Nope, that's weird.
Muffin, you want to say something? Just smelling it.
Here, I'll do the thing where I can get her to look at it.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, she likes it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Oh, she's a good girl. Oh, it's Muffin. Oh, look at her little teeth. Her little lips are so cute. Oh, my God. And now Waffles is trying to bite her. She's jelly. Oh, look at Muffin. She's stepping on the keyboard. Oh, she's moving the camera. Yeah, Muffin. Muffin, we gotta get the crusties out of your eye. Yes. Oh, it's a good girl. Oh, it's a good girl. Who's a good girl? Hello. Uh-oh. Waffles is barking. She's jealous. She's jealous. She's jealous. Oh. Oh, God. Oops. All right, you go down. Oh, sorry, Muffin. Sorry. Sorry, Muffin. It's easier to get them on. It's harder to get them down. Waffles, do you want to be on the stream? Waffles. 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 Come here, baby. Waffles. Waffles. Come here, Waffles. Come here, Waffles. All right, Muffin thinks I have food again.
All right, we should probably wrap this up
Let's
because
wrap
we
it
got to
up.
go. You have another super chat. Another super chat.
We need to show Waffles. Waffles! Waffles! Muffin is a mini golden doodle, by the way, but she's like slightly bigger than a mini because she's got to be, what, like 30 pounds?
Yeah.
Waffles!
Yeah.
Waffles, oh, good baby. She's so good. This is Waffles. She's a cavapoo. She's so cute. She likes to bark. She's a little derpy. She's about 9 months old. And she's smaller, but she's not tiny. She's like, oh, that's Waffles. Yeah, she's a good girl. She looks like a little Muppet. And she's a little more curly with her fur, and Muffin is a little more wavy.
Waffles is funny because if there's any animals on TV, she freaks the hell out.
She freaks out. She loves to bark at animals on TV, whereas Muffin doesn't. It's almost
Wait,
like Muffin
Chrissy,
is...
pull up a deer
Oh my
video
God,
on the computers in
yes.
front of you.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, she loves barking at deer.
Yeah, so we're gonna watch a video, Waffles.
She'll start to do the.
Deer in New York, sure. Oh, Muffin. Uh-oh.
What's
The
up?
ads. Or does she need to hear it? No, she can
No,
see it.
just a visual.
I have to watch a commercial. Gay.
Well, I'll read this other super chat while you're doing that. From Ned Hill for $10. Chrissy, how has the Suzanne Venker journey going? Watch episode 55 yet? Hope it will be a big Sunday Simpcast topic, especially if everyone watches it this weekend. I discovered Carrie on the Simpcast. Thanks.
Oh, no pressure. I did start to watch it and then I got distracted. What's this? What's this, Waffles?
Oh,
What's that? What's that? What's that? Is that deer? Is that deer? Oh, she wants to jump. Yeah, no. Ah! Waffles. She wants to go.
she
look
wants
at
to
them.
go find him.
She thinks they're behind the computer
screen?
screen. Yeah. Waffles, what do you think? Oh, she's a good girl. What was that? Oh, whoa. She's not looking?
No, she's not looking.
You're not looking. This is kind of soothing. Maybe I'll just watch deer videos. Okay, down you go.
All right, let's wrap this.
All right, we're
up.
wrapping it up.
We got to go see Doctor Strange.
Yeah, we're seeing Doctor Strange. No spoilers. And then hopefully everything will be okay for that thing that's happening.
That thing.
That thing.
And if that thing is happening, you'll see Chrissy
Doing a thing.
on a
Tuesday.
thing on Tuesday, May 10th.
One thing might happen Friday and one thing might happen Tuesday. And that's all I can say right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dogs are colorblind? I didn't know that. You should always get them blue and yellow toys for that reason. Oh, shit, I didn't know that. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Goodbye.
To Mayor in the Morning. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.